we gonna give them a little...
Shall we?
Yeah?
You first.
Day 8. 8:55 a.m. Housemates are unaware they'll nominate for the first time today. Ivana is not eligible to nominate and cannot be nominated as she only entered the house 2 days ago.
This is Big Brother. Would Nicola come to the diary room?
Have you been up? I've been up for hours. It's very strange.
I'm not scared.
You'll be alright.
Housemates will nominate in weight order, the lightest housemate going first.
I'm scared.
Please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
It's really, really hard because I like everybody. My first nomination is Cisco because sometimes when I say stuff, he kind of, I don't know whether he says stuff that sounds patronising, but he makes it very clear that he thinks I'm quite dumb. Like, I just struggle to make conversation with him because I don't really think he's that too interested in what I've got to say.
Please could you give the name of your second nomination?
The person I'm going to nominate is Kat, because if I was sat in a room with Kat, I'd find it hard to create a conversation. I don't think she does an awful lot around the house.
Finally, Nicola, please can you confirm the names of the 2 people you have chosen to nominate?
I've chosen to nominate Cisco and Kat.
First person I'm going to nominate is Heidi. You know, she does sleep more than she speaks, and she gets other people to do her, you know, her food. You know, she doesn't really do much herself. I just feel like if anyone else laid around in bed and asked for toast or tea or whatever pretty much all day long, people would get the ump with it. Why come in here in the first place if you knew he was just gonna like kind of laze around and have people like run around on hand and foot for you?
Soph, please could you give the name of your second nomination?
I'll go with Alex. I tried to speak to him. He doesn't try to speak to me, but every time I do try and speak to him, I get no response, hardly. He parades around and lifts up weights, and that's how I see him. That's the only time I see him. He never would come up to me and say how you doing or the rest of it. He just doesn't really acknowledge anything I say, and I'm kind of getting bored of it.
Okay, I'm going to go for Nikki, because I think that she's... When she first came into the house, I feel like she acted like she was a lot dumber than she actually is, and I don't understand why. All the silly, like, puppy love singing every time me and Jonas looked at each other a few days ago, that sort of thing. I know she was only joking, but I don't know, it's just the words she uses, like, do you think you've been dumped yet, and stuff. It's just a bit, like, secondary school, like, bitchy. I don't know, she just seems like the type of girl that would have bullied me if we went to school together. Just like really pristine and perfect, really clean.
Katia, please could you give the name of your second nomination?
Okay, Stephanie. Me, Sov and Jonas and Nikki and stuff. When she's around, we can't talk about like, kind of like stupid things. And I feel like sometimes she gives like kind of snobbish looks, even though, And I don't know, I just think she's a bit of a fusspot.
Heidi, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Mine are really mean. Suave, because I can't look at her teeth. It makes me creeps. She's got 2 extra teeth here, and it just gives me creeps. It looks like a vampire. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And when I first noticed, I was like, whoa. And then I just don't look.
Do you get on with Sov?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not into those fart jokes at all, though. When her and Katya do that, they look like stupid little kids giggling and saying stupid shit. They really look stupid. Both of them look like idiots. They look like annoying, stupid little kids, like in school that say a dumb word and go, they just really annoy me. And teach that kid some manners. It's horrible.
Please could you give the name of your second nomination?
Stephanie. Because she's obnoxious too. She just seems like she's passing judgment on everybody. Like, ew, 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 very snobby. She looks at everybody else that they're not good enough already. She doesn't approve of their ways. No one's up to her standards.
Thank you, Heidi. You're now free to leave the diary room.
I better be voted out of this fucking house.
2, 3.
So I voted Stephanie and Swab, so better vote me out.
You can't tell us.
How do you know I'm not lying?
It's true.
Where's our food?
We ain't got shit yet.
Fucking porridge and salt.
Yeah, I was thinking we need to stop this thing. It's not worth it in the end.
(10:40 a.m). Housemates have been nominating for 1 hour and 45 minutes. They're nominating in weight order, from the lightest to the heaviest. So far, Stephanie has received 2 nominations, while Cisco, Katya, Heidi, Alex, Nittler and Sov have received 1 nomination each.
But fuck, they make you think of a person. You have to just keep saying bad things about them.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Isn't
I
it?
know, you have to just keep saying things to get out of there. I didn't put Vinny up, though. I couldn't.
You bastard.
Huh?
You want me to look after you, but you're not looking after me.
I know, I couldn't.
This is Big Brother. The storeroom is now open for housemates to collect their groceries.
Oh. Oh, look, do you know what? We're doing good.
We're good. We are good.
That's a lot. We've got milk, proper milk. We've got chicken and mince.
We've got butter and all.
They've been nice to us, you know.
I do like a 10 sets.
That's good.
And you suck in the tummy. And you have to hold here and tummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you relax between.
Working it, man.
Yeah.
Stephanie, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Jonas. It's just the continual anal humour. He simply has far too much interest in what he calls farting and shitting. But he is determined in his delight to offend, and he's succeeded. I am offended.
Please could you give the name of your second nomination?
Ekaterina Ivanova. She is a beautiful orchid. She has no roots of her own. She lives off other people. I think they could have courted in the summer house rather than in the same bed at night with everybody else. I don't think the house would be duller without it. And I think maybe people would be allowed more sleep.
My first nomination would be Heidi. It's like I didn't know we was coming here to sleep all day. She doesn't really seem as if, you know, she's willing to follow the rules, either of the house or the rules that we set as a group. Never really saw Heidi clean anything. I can definitely say she's probably done the least housework out of anybody else in the house.
Cisco, please could you give the name of your second nomination?
I'll have no choice but to say Dean. His personality is kind of melancholy within the house. Him leaving the house, I really wouldn't see much being missed. If I didn't know his credentials, he would probably kind of seem like a regular guy within the house. But within the house and with these big personalities, he just almost seems a little too, you know, neutral.
My first nomination is Heidi, because she's not doing anything. She's been sleeping the whole week. You know, it feels like she doesn't want to be here. I just feel the future tasks and household will be compromised if she stays. My second nomination is Cisco. He always keeps talking about his multi-million selling albums, singles, who he has been hanging out with. I'm just a little bit tired of his show-off, basically. I'm tired of hearing about money and success, and it's getting a little bit boring.
How was your workout?
Great.
You feel?
Yeah, great. I love to work out. No?
I never have.
No.
Only when I play football.
But you're so slim, you know. But I have to. I'm 60, you know. So I have to take care of myself. But I was athlete. I always did work out. I love it.
One day I'll start going to the gym. Because I do want to get like a nice stomach.
Also, you know, for your back, you start slumming. You're so young, you know. But you should do something. You know, get motivated a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some gorgeous guy, you know, with muscles, which will train you.
Or girl.
11:17 a.m.
Do you have your own Lear, Ivana? Do you have your own Lear jet?
No. You know, I go if I go with in America, I'm using donors. You know, the 727 on Palm Beach. I go back and forth with him. But if I go, I just charter it. From New York to London, it's 5 hours. I had to blow the $100,000. Rather buy another condominium or something.
Sure.
Do you take your dog out during the flight or no?
You know what? It depends on the if you have somebody next to you. Sometimes they don't. If there's a space, they don't put anybody. So I do.
No,
and his name is Tiger.
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 Ours is called Tinker.
Tinker and Tiger sound like
Tinker
a match.
and
Tiger. I said, Tiger, come here. And people are just cracking.
People look around and see that little thing, yeah.
You know, I sing him every day. I sing him a song, okay? I sing like, Tiger, Tiger, poopy doopy tiger. Are you a good boy? Are you a bad boy? Poopy doopy, poopy doopy doopy. I sing him like that every day in the house. Then when I travel, you know, I go and I'm in the car and I said, Dorothy, can I speak to Tiger? Okay, I'm on the telephone, okay? She puts him on the telephone. I'm serious. Okay, put him on the telephone and I do, Tiger, Tiger, whoopie-doo. And you know, his ears are, he's licking, he knows, absolutely.
You speak in English or do it, or do you speak in...
English, yeah, English.
My first nomination is going to be Kat. I just don't feel like she really gets involved too much in what we're doing, whether it be cleaning up or cooking or kind of anything like that. I just don't think she takes in everything that's going on around her. I think she's got her own world, her own little bubble. She's got her little team, which is Jonas and probably Cisco and Sov, I'd say.
And I don't know, I wouldn't say she makes a massive effort to kind of get involved with anyone else. And originally I'd sit there and say maybe it's because of the age gap, but she's obviously used to being around older people from a previous relationship, so I don't know if that can be an excuse. My second nomination has been, I've been back and forward God knows how many times. But I think somehow it always comes back to Stephen. I respect Stephen's viewpoints, and I actually really respect the way that he has faith in something and it's his and he doesn't waver from it. If I'm going to be truthful, I have respect for that, but I just feel that he pushes it onto people too aggressively. I think that's going to start getting a bit more tedious.
For obvious reasons, my first person is Heidi. She's not getting involved in the spirit of Big Brother. If we were here for a while, I can see her snapping. She even warned us, the gremlin, you know, that wasn't her words, but she's, you know, she's a bitch and the gremlins are going to come out.
Alex, please could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
I have to say Sov. She's seems unhappy, which isn't bringing harmony to the rest of the group. For instance, trying to get her to wear the dress for the, you know, the entertainment. And I'm thinking, come on, I've been in a mankini. I would describe her behaviour typically as a young girl who's, you know, it's common to most young girls in English British society. You know, they don't want to do stuff these days.
Okay, my first nomination is Heidi. I honestly think I've kept her here for a week. It's not fair on her or us for her just to be lying in the bed, and that's what you're going to get. You know, so, you know, I've looked after her, food-wise and everything, because I want her to be healthy and strong. And if I'm going to wait on her like this, I will have to ask you for a pair of roller skates to get to the bed and to the kitchen quick enough, because she is starting to crack the whip on me. My second nomination is Stephen. He's a fantastic fella, absolutely lovely fella, but sometimes it's a bit too much on the old earlobe. Sometimes we all need some space in here, and when you go and get it, sometimes Stephen appears and there's a lot of pressure in here, and sometimes you just need a corner.
1:22 p.m. Housemates have been nominating for 4 hours and 27 minutes. Stephen will be the last housemate to nominate.
I wonder, I wouldn't have a clue who he'd vote for, you know.
I know. Well, probably me now, because I've told him off today.
Really sorry, Stevie B.
Bit late for that, eh?
Yeah, you should have thought of that before. No.
He knows who he is.
You're nice and safe, Nikki. Don't worry about it.
Stephen, please could you give the name of your first nomination?
My first nomination is Lady Sovereign. I don't see her really participating too much in any of the chores, cleaning up, doing dishes, lending a hand. She is a person who is less giving than most of the others. My second nomination would be Jonas. I find Jonas to be somebody who really has done nothing other than build a snowman. I think probably of the group, the person who is most concerned for themselves, it's Jonas.
Thank you, Stephen. If there's nothing else, then you are free to leave the diary room.
Thank you.
Heidi received 5 nominations and will face the public vote along with Katia and Sov, who both received 3 nominations each. Vinny was the only housemate not to receive a nomination. Housemates are unaware that the 2 housemates who receive the most public votes will be evicted on Friday. (2:44 p.m) While Katia and Jonas are in the bedroom, some of the housemates are talking about them in the lounge.
Oh, it's happened before, like when I've slept next to someone and they're like,
I'm absolutely
what are you
stuck.
doing?
You're quite vivid.
Dude, I can't. I've been having trouble sleeping with
Yeah,
them.
that would
No. It's utterly rude, and I find it selfish. End of thing.
This is horrible. Being too clingy.
Oh, cool. Get on my face.
No. I'm just telling you because when people are too clingy, it makes me go like, yes. I'm just warning you.
Thanks for warning. Warning and noticed. Stop clinging on me.
When you stop being clingy, I'll be clingy, and then it's okay.
5:06 p.m. After receiving their weekly shopping earlier today, Dane is in the kitchen preparing burgers for the group.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
That's very nice.
you've upset Jonas. Apparently he's become sulky.
He's a grand boy.
Are you still having a lover's tiff? Is he playing hard to get now?
No, she is.
Oh.
No, I'm not playing anything. I'm just being me.
She's doing her
No
thing.
point bullshitting.
She's doing her ting-a-ling.
I'm not doing anything.
Are you doing your ting-a-ling-a-ling and your schoolbell ring?
I'm not doing anything. We've only known each other 5 days or whatever, a week.
Are you dumping him already?
I'm single again. Proper playground stuff.
Jonas, you're dumped.
Dumped.
And then you have to live together.
Oh, don't dump him. He's really
I'm not
nice.
dumb. There's nothing to dump.
It's really nice. Don't dump him, babe.
There's nothing to dump. I just told. I didn't like it. Oh, whatever, man. That's fucking bullshit.
Can I see those trousers?
These ones?
Yeah. Those are fantastic. Gucci.
My stage trousers. Well, some of them. One of them.
Oh my god. I really don't like those trousers.
They're your boyfriends.
They're not his trousers.
Of course they are.
Oh, they're horrible.
I quite like them, they're alright.
Jonas, are they yours?
I like them.
They're quite cool. They look like they've been like this spray on.
Mascara.
5:33 p.m.
Stop cooking while selecting thermostat light, oven light. Yeah, functions, that's what we want. Functions, right. Grill, top heater, bottom, top and
Yes,
bottom
that's
heater.
hotter, yeah.
That's the big boy, yeah. Okay.
While Jonas is in the bedroom, Sov and Katia are chatting in the garden.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about something.
What about Jonah?
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong?
I want to apologise, but I can't do it here.
Yeah.
I'm just, to be honest, I'm just really sexually frustrated. And then I don't want to tell him that I'll stop it and then have to live with him.
You can tell him.
Yeah, I'll tell him. But then what if I tell him and then I get drunk and then I'm kissing him and then it's like...
Well, then that's
stupid, isn't it? No, that's it. Okay. I'm gonna...
But then you kind of feel bad both ways, don't you?
If he doesn't understand, then it's a bit immature of him.
Yeah.
We're not even together.
Yeah, but he might really like you, really like you.
I think he's just sexually frustrated as well. I think if there was any girl, like a young girl who's like, you know, not ugly and stuff and like farted a lot, he'd end up doing the same thing. It's true though. It's not like we haven't got like a deep connection.
I don't know.
Well then, deal with it.
Yeah.
golden thing. Look at how much life she brings. She can turn water into wine.
No, I wish. Fucking, I'll be like on the floor right
But
now.
when I'm close to her, she starts to whine.
Whine?
Jonas, you're all over me. Your hair so much that I cannot see.
Your hair so much.
If it's my nipples or your own.
What?
Talking about the nipples, my nipples are fucking freezing.
Show me.
It's almost food, I think.
5:57 p.m.
My 17-year-old walked in here. You
Where are you going?
Hmm?
You're gonna leave me here with the two boys?
I need to talk to you.
Huh?
Talk to you.
You need to talk to me.
Yeah, I was thinking you need to stop this thing 'cause it's not worth it in the end. And we've been more friends anyway.
Huh?
It's more friends anyway, and before it gets out of hand, it's just like... I know I'll regret it because I really care about someone and it's not worth it. I'm gonna come out and be like, oh fuck, I know I will.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
It's not like, yeah.
No, it's fine.
You're travelling all the time and then you think, and we're both in this house, and if someone else walked in now and they farted a lot, you'd probably be the same.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Steven.
Not married, but together. Yes.
I'm still hungry. What's up? Oh, really? What did you say?
Oh, it's laughing loud, so...
But that's like a mask. Let me see. Hold on. He's crying.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
All right.
No.
He is.
No,
trust
you're
me.
pulling my leg.
I'm not pulling your leg.
No.
All right, you see.
No, I don't want to see him. Make him nervous now.
He's crying.
He's not.
After dinner and before bed is always a nice time.
I don't want to go in there.
You've made him cry.
You pulling my leg?
Yes. Of course I am.
Isn't that funny that, you know, some people make mistakes. They know it's a mistake, but they make it anyway, and then they regret it and think they can make it undone.
Are you talking about Kat?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
She's what? She's pregnant.
No.
Is it turned off and the magic?
Yeah, she turned it off completely, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But I was
unfortunate.
hoping to have a little more fun.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's still early.
Yeah.
I mean, people, also people get scared.
Yeah.
You know, people get,
of course.
People aren't sure what's going on in their head, and you know, especially in her situation, it could be like, I don't know what I should be. You know, a lot of things are going on.
Yeah, of course.
We're not teenagers, come on, we're adults. Not like proper adults, but you know.
Yeah, but...
He almost is. It's understand, it's not...
Yeah, and I mean, you've only known each other for
Exactly,
a week.
that's the point, over-dramatising it.
So I guess it'll be fine, just as long as, like, it's, you know, you...
If he gets over-dramatic about it, I'll be like, what's wrong with you?
Just...
He's not
back to how it
stupid.
was. But
Yeah.
then you guys are friends anyway. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
It's like, it's normal anyways, really.
Yeah.
It's not like you guys just got married.
Exactly. I didn't like those jeans.
Oh, really? Is that what threw you off?
No, I really didn't like them.
Yeah, you should have just gone to them.
It's just not my type.
I hate the jeans, Jonas.
No, it wasn't the jeans. I'm not that stupid.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's just, no.
No, I hear it. Well, at least you were honest with him, do you know what I mean?
This is Big Brother. Would all housemates go to the bedroom immediately?
Oh, fucking cooking!
The main house will be temporarily out of bounds.
That's just stupid.
Do we know how long?
Go to the bedroom immediately.
Jonas!
Immediately.
No, thank you. No,
Here, grab it.
dear.
Yeah, here.
Whatever they're going to do is going to take a long time. That dinner's fucked.
Is it in the oven?
We should bring the chips.
It's not going to be burnt.
How would
Won't
you
take long.
don't want the chips
Suppose
anyway?
you're gonna knock yourself out.
Your bed is a trouble, and Stephen, because in the morning you sleep, when we go out, people go in and out the light. Even has a card.
6:48 p.m. Housemates have been locked in the bedroom for 38 minutes.
This is Big Brother. Would all housemates gather on the sofas immediately?
Oh boy. Fuck.
Countdown is commencing.
Just get it over with. Ivana's safe.
It's a green, you can go. Okay. So far, so good.
Immediately. Fucker.
Oh, the bastards are taking our food.
No.
What?
No.
No.
This is Big Brother. Would all housemates gather at the sofas immediately?
Have they?
Scared.
Oh, everything's gone.
They're bringing a new
he's
dinner.
kidding us. No
What,
way.
all the food?
Everything.
Well, you don't have
No. There's a smile on the face.
Everything's gone.
They're bringing new food.
I'm scared.
Really?
Everything.
You know what's weird?
Everything.
You know what's
There's
weird?
no food there. Huh, they're
I knew that was going to happen, and I bet you it's because of the napping.
What? No.
They've taken the food.
Everything.
There's no food.
On my life, everything's gone.
Everything.
Everything's out of the oven and everything.
Someone.
Everything's out the
I
fridge.
wish I'd had something to eat.
At least my Heidi's been fed anyway.
This is Big Brother. At 10:30 a.m. today, after leaving the diary room, Heidi said to Dane, "I better be voted out of this fucking house." So I voted for Stephanie and Sol. So they better vote me out. Dane said, "You can't tell us that." Heidi then replied, "How do you know I'm not lying?" Then, at 10:40 a.m., in a conversation in the bedroom, Heidi said, "I didn't put Vinny up though. I couldn't." And at 1:20 p.m, in a conversation in the kitchen between Stephen and Nicola, just before Stephen nominated, Nicola said, "I'm really sorry, Stevie B." To which Stephen replied, "You should have thought about that before. You're nice and safe, Nikki. Don't worry about it." It is a fundamental rule of Big Brother that housemates are not allowed to discuss their nominations with each other. Big Brother takes the breaking of rules very seriously. Therefore, housemates must be punished.
Yeah, wankers.
Big Brother has removed all food from the house and replaced it with emergency supplies.
Which is what?
Yeah, the storeroom.
The storeroom is now open for housemates to collect the supplies.
Probably porridge.
It's going to be shit, is what it's going to be. Rice and...
Ay.
Oh,
Here we go again.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to them burgers as well. Is there anything in there?
Rice and beans and chickpeas.
Chickpeas, lentils and rice. 3 bags, that's it.
It's alright, at least got some food. Better than nothing.
Fuck. 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 So much for a joke. It's no joke. Fuck.
Well, this is soaked for 8 to 12 hours, so that's out the drain.
Okay.
That's down the drain. So let's throw that back over the wall at them.
Don't do it.
No, don't do that, Vinny.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
This is 8 to 12 hours. You can't eat it
tomorrow.
No, but we put.
This ain't just for today. Well, then
Yeah, let's
again,
do
that
them
ain't
for-
more.
we will have them
that might
to-
be 2 days worth.
We will have them
Throw it
for
back
tomorrow.
over the wall.
I know you're angry, but
I'd throw it over the wall.
it's a
Can we
game.
do- Can
It's
we
a
do them
game.
for tomorrow?
Well, I shall be going over the wall then. Simple as that. Simple as that.
How long is this?
I'll be going tonight.
Give it a chill first. Think about
You know, I
it.
just came out there, was on my mind. I was blabbing. I just didn't,
But at
you
least
know.
now you know that.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
didn't mean there was.
They're going to give you food, right? At least be able to eat it. Now, I don't mind eating rice and peas, but you've got to soak that stuff for 8 to 12 hours. So you can't eat for 8 to 12 hours. Fuck 'em, I know what I'll be doing.
(7:33 p.m). Vinny has been in bed for 45 minutes.
How long do you think we can go without eating anything?
Tune. 36 days.
Oh, really?
What was said? We just talked
Just
about
a,
stuff.
literally, yeah, just don't talk about it.
Don't bring me into it. I didn't bloody say anything. I
Oh,
just said
started.
sorry.
I love a bit of love.
No,
a bit of
because I
tension.
didn't. I just said sorry. I said sorry
Nicky
because
was
you
being
because
Nicky.
of the
And
jam.
we're
Because I
all
told
in
you.
a jam.
You said, which your selective memory will be
Yeah, go
interesting
on.
now. You commented to me twice on how I was eating today.
Yeah.
And then you made the joke, I should have thought of that before you went in for your nominations.
No, you said that.
No, she said that, to which I said, don't worry, you're safe.
Okay.
It was all a joke.
We're all being collectively punished, so we've just got to be a bit more aware.
That's all.
Heidi probably ate the most today as well. She's cool.
You shared that omelette and baked potato.
Omelette, baked potato, cheese.
Cornflakes.
Bread, toast, cornflakes.
Hello, Nicola. I'd really like to know if I broke the rules as well, because I didn't hear the first part of the conversation. And now I might have just kind of had a go at Stephen when I was probably in the wrong as well. But I don't really remember the whole conversation. But did I break the rules?
Nicola, to clarify, you didn't break any rules. Big Brother was providing context of the rule break.
Can you tell Stephen that then? Because... What did I say before sorry? Do you remember? Do you know what the whole conversation was? Because I can't remember it, and apparently I've got selective memory. I've got selective memory, I've just got a bad memory.
Big Brother can only repeat what was said earlier.
What was it again?
At 1:20 p.m, just before Stephen came in to nominate,
Yeah.
you said, "I'm really sorry, Stevie B." To which Stephen replied, "You should have thought about that before. You're nice and safe, Nikki. Don't worry about it."
Oh, right, so it was him that said you should have thought about it, and then he just told me that I said to him, I should have thought about it before. I'm telling him. He's gonna bloody deny it, isn't he? He's gonna try and persuade me into thinking that it was me. Knob. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nicola.
Sorry, Steve. Hey, Nikki. Hey. Where'd you go, Nikki? Oh, just 1 second.
You eating?
Yes, yeah, I will. Stevie, I just went into the diary room because I wanted to clarify that if I did fuck up and break the rules, that I could apologise. So I said to them, did I? And they said, no. Conversation went, sorry, Stevie B, which is what I said to you, and you replied to me, you should have thought about that before, but don't worry, you're safe. And that was the conversation. So I think maybe you should apologise for saying I have selective memory, because in fact I don't.
That's a lie. He's lying to you. Big Brother's lying to you.
Really?
Yeah. Because I didn't say you should have thought about that before. I didn't say any of that.
So maybe I do. I have selective.
This is the game.
So what about? So you think I'm lying?
No, I'm telling you the conversation was.
Sorry, Stevie B, and as to which you replied, well, you should have thought about that before.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say you should have thought about that before the nominations. You said I should have thought about that before you voted. And I said, don't worry, you're safe, which I'm just as guilty.
To be perfectly honest, I can't fucking remember what I said, but if they're telling me, if they're saying to me...
Can I make your life easier?
Yeah.
If you'd like to apologize, go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I broke the rules.
Well, then you shouldn't apologize. But this is exactly what they want you to do.
They can't lie.
Big Brother can't lie?
No.
Sure he can.
Well, at least apologise for saying that I have selective memory, because I don't select what I remember and what I don't.
Then do you want me to apologise to you for saying that you have selective memory?
Well, do you think I have selective memory?
It was a joke.
Okay. That's fine then.
Oh, Big Brother, your game's becoming very boring. Why don't you edit that in, and you'll see how boring it is. Could have been so much better.
It's 8:26 p.m.
Alex and Jonov was about to run around the garden naked.
No.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't.
What do you reckon?
You gonna sing?
Especially for you. I wanna tell you I've
Okay.
been thinking of you too. And if dreams of wings, I would have flown to you. To be where you are. To be where you are.
No way.
I don't believe
No
this.
way. No way. No. No, you guys go. Go, 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 go. Go,
Come on, give me a kiss. Come on, baby, give me a kiss. Well, come on. Come on.
Okay.
Fuck off. What's the matter? Come on. What's the matter?
Go away. Go on. I'm not Kylie right now.
Come on, Kylie.
I'm not Kylie right now.
What's wrong with him?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It looks like he's still got
Oh
room
my
in-
God, I can't believe
It
it.
looks like he's still got room in his hand.
I can't believe it.
Damn, his feet have to be cold.
The door's locked.
Lock the door.
Lock it.
Lock it.
They're being cheeky.
You're being cheeky.
Are we gonna give them a little?
Shall we?
Yeah.
Ben, you first.
Yeah, right. No, you're gonna do it.
No, you first.
No, we'll do
Come on,
it
together. Together or nothing, okay? One.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Go.
Neither.
Okay, watch out. They're going to really take it off. I think they're going to take the check
She's
off.
getting so excited.
That's my boyfriend. That's my husband.
I'm cold. Go on. Go on.
You have been cheeky, huh? You have been cheeky, okay?
You guys definitely have guts, that's for sure.
Without doubt. Let's shout together like we do in Sweden.
That was funny.
10:41 p.m.
What happened? You dumped homeboy?
So ridiculous. I guess so. I hate that word though. But we all know. What were we together for? What, 3 days properly?
I said it's like a normal soap opera. I love you. I hate you. Can't live without you. Well, it just shows like you're out of your element and in a totally abnormal environment, and you just do whatever, you know.
I liked him properly for like a day or something, 2 days.
Good evening, Jonas. How are you?
I'm very, very good. Never been better.
Jonas, how's your day been in general?
Every day is a new day, and this day in particular has been a little bit up and down. What happened between me and Katja was, well, maybe I was a little bit too pushy as well. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that, because I knew from the beginning that she had a boyfriend. But you know, sometimes lust takes over, you know, and I did what I had to do.
How do you feel about Katja?
I'm just gonna give her the space, and that I would normally give to anyone else. And we'll see how it goes, you know.
That was a quick, not even a spring fling.
That was like two proper days.
They met, fell in love, and already broke up.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
This week, Heidi, Katja and Lady Sovereign face the public vote. Who goes? You decide. To evict, Heidi call 09011 323 003. To evict, Katja call 09011 323 005. To evict, Lady Sovereign call 09011 323 006. The two housemates with the most votes will be evicted live in Celebrity Big Brother on Friday. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will cost considerably more. 15 pence from each call will be donated to Comic Relief. For details and terms, go to channel4.com/Big Brother. Phone lines close in Friday's show.